Hi everyone, our group's project is Netflix data analysis. So Netflix has been the most successful company in the world in terms of streaming and production. So our research purpose is to identify top casts, directors, genres, and the geographical pattern of movies, shows, production. So our data can be found here. So here is the data description. There are 6 columns have missing values. We replace 3 of them with mode value, and 3 of them are multi-value. So we conducted further data processing. First, we can see that there are more movies than TV shows. And here, from the heat map of the Netflix contents update, we can see that new content should be released in January, March, and May because there are less content released in these 3 months, and so there's less competition. So here from the histogram, we can see that most contents are for adults because they are TVMA and R. Here we can see that the US produced the most content in both TV shows and movies. Here from the distribution, we can see that most of the movies on Netflix are between 75 and 125 minutes. International movies, dramas, and comedies are the top 3 genres in terms of content amount. So the last slide displays the geographical distribution of the kind of movies released in Netflix. And we can see the number of movies produced in US is high all the time, but like other countries are catching up. And the number of movies produced in some countries have special association. So first step, we want to calculate MooreWorld I for each year. It is positive and significant. And then we use NISA to evaluate the existence of local clusters. We can see most points are within the first quadrant, indicating high countries with a high production tend to cluster together. So here we can see that movie production was concentrated in Western countries at the beginning, but Asian and African countries begin to catch up. Now let's see the director to cast network. A director links with several casts to form a small component, and casts that participate in multiple shows link different small components to an larger network. Here we can see that directors are in the center of the network based on degree centrality and between centrality. Now let's move to the country-to-country network. Here's the networks. And the United States has the highest degree among all the countries, so because it is more involved in international cooperation in content creating. And the TV rating of the most popular international show is TVMA. So again, Netflix is targeting adults. So these are the degree centrality, between centrality, and page rank. They all indicate US is in the center of networks. So now let's take a look at the trending TV rating. So TVMA is the most popular show throughout the time, and the number of shows for kids has increased over time. You can see here, and the shows for teenagers decrease. Here is the cast-to-cast network. So for both, like the number of loads and edges have been increasing until 2020, which is likely due to COVID-19 pandemic. So for both loads and edges, the deeper the color, the deeper the link. So the adult cast are more likely to be inside the center of the network. Here is the genre-to-genre network for movies, and here's for TV shows. So we can see international category plays the most significant part thinking with the other categories in both movies and TV shows. So let's move to the discussion and conclusion part. So from the spatial temporal analysis, we can see the movies and TV shows produced in non-Western countries has increased. It indicates an increase in diversity of content creating industry and audience taste. So streaming companies should spend more attention and budget in exotic content creation. We also noticed Netflix were introducing more content for kids, meanwhile cutting the budget on content for teenagers. So this shift in content production reveals Netflix market segmenting strategy, which is to attract families with kids. And at last, our advice for younger casts: so go out and meet new casts and directors, get more friends, try to be in more shows, and one day you will become the center of networks. And that's it. And thank you guys for listening.